Hello everyone and welcome to my class. To continue with the second chapter of class 9th civics, that is what is democracy and why democracy. This is my concluding video. Right, now in this video I will be talking about the arguments for democracy. Till so far we have discussed the democracy, the concept of democracy in depth using different examples. Right, and in the last video I have discussed about the arguments against the democracy, means the demerits of the democracy. Now in this video I'll be talking about the merits of democracy. Right, so let's start the topic. The arguments for democracy. It responds to the needs of the people. The best democracy is the best form of government, reason being it responds to the needs of the people. What are the aspirations of the public? Government work according to that aspiration. They try to fulfill the needs of the public. It ensures the welfare of public in democracy. The government usually is having welfare character or welfare nature, so that they can work to fulfill the needs of the public. Now it is accountable form of government, means that the government is answerable to the public. Every step, every decision which government is taking, they need to give answer to the public. Right, the public has every right to know about the decisions that are taken by the government. Right, then it improves the quality of decision making. It improves the quality of decision making. How? Because in democracy, before taking any decision, lots of consultations of lots of people is required. So after long debates and discussion, after discussing the plus and minus, pros and cons of every issue, then only the government takes the decision. So it improves the quality of decision making. Right, then it provides methods to deal with the differences and conflicts. Means usually in modern democracies we see people of different communities living together. In modern days, every nation is having a mixed type of population where different communities are living together. So to accommodate them all in a peaceful society, the democracy is the best form of government which offers equal choice to every community to take part in government, to take part in the decision making process. So the government is actually avoiding the situation of conflicts, and by giving equal opportunity to every community, they are peacefully accommodating all people, all community people together in one nation. Right, so it reduces the differences and conflicts. Right, then it enhances the dignity of the citizens, means every citizen enjoying equal rights by giving them equal opportunity. Government is actually enhancing the dignity of every individual, means rich or poor, of high class or low class, of upper caste or low caste. Besides these differences, every individual can be a part of government, directly or indirectly. Right, so by treating them all equal, it actually enhancing their dignity. Right, it allows us to correct our own mistakes, means once we have elected the leaders and the leaders prove to be failure or not meet the expectations of the public, then we have a chance to replace them. We have chance to correct the mistakes that we have done in the past by electing more sensible leaders. So in democracy we do have chances to correct our mistakes, our own mistakes. Right, so these are the advantages that we get in democracy, which are not seen in other form of governments. Right, so this proves that democracy is far much better form of government than the other governments. Right, now the last section of this chapter is the broader meaning of democracy. can democracy, this concept, is applicable only to the political systems, or can we use these as an ideal for the different spheres? So let's discuss this. In broader meaning of democracy, we can say that in most of the world, in most of the countries in the world, we see that democratic governments are working. The reason being, the population of the countries are large, and to accommodate them in peaceful manner in one nation, such a type of government is required where the interest of every community can be taken into care, right? So representative form of government is the most popular form of government that we see these days in different nations, where the public is electing their representative, and these elected representative working for the public. So representative democracy is the most common form of government that we see in most of the nations these days, right? Then it involves consultations with and consent of all those who are affected by the decision, right? In democracy, the decisions are taken by public. The real power rests in the hands of public, because as a public, if we are electing good leaders, then these good leaders will work for our betterment, right? So whatever decisions as a public, as a common citizen we are taking now will affect us in future, right? If we elect corrupt leaders, then definitely it has a negative effect on us. If we are electing good leaders, then the leaders will definitely work for the welfare of the public, right? So our decision affects us only. Then it is a principle which can be applied to any sphere of life. Democracy, the concept of democracy is not only applicable in the political front, but it can be applied in different spheres. Like in society, we can promote or we can practice the democratic ideals. How? By treating everyone equally, by giving fair chances to everyone, right? So it is not a political concept. It can be applied to other spheres of life, right? Every person must play an important role. Yes, this is important, because democracy is not only about the role of the government. Government is formed because of us. So our role as a citizen is more important than the government. Last point, the work, attitude and view of citizens are important elements in making a democracy a good democracy or a bad democracy, a country more democratic or less democratic. Because if we do our responsibilities, if we do our duties in a proper responsible way, then only we can ensure that the government which are formed by us will definitely work for our betterment. But somehow if we fail to elect good leaders or good parties, then the government will whatever decision they will be taking, they'll be taking self-centered decisions, which is affecting the others in the society, right? So our role as a citizen is more important, and our decisions affects us only. So democracy is not only about the government, but it is about the public also, where the real power rests in the hands of public, right? So this is all about what is democracy and why democracy. Please like, share and review and subscribe this channel. Thank you.